Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Saturday Night Psychic. I'm your girl Lennis, and I'm coming to you with predictions, hodgepodge predictions for December, which I haven't done yet, so I'm going to do them now before Christmas because things are starting to come about. Kind of interesting here. Okay, first off, before we begin, be sure and hit the subscribe button, the like button, and of course the bell so you don't miss the posting. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Vice President Cheney was under President Bush Jr. is caught up in some mess in Washington, D.C. It looks like he has always had his fingers in the pot. So now it looks like the trolls have come to roost. He is caught up into something, Cheney that is. If he is not careful, it could cost him his life. It is not a pretty look. And the money that he put out, he didn't get all the service he should have gotten for what he paid for. Instead, Cheney got betrayed. Okay. Next thing up, there will be weather anomalies in diverse places and places that are known. The weather will be extreme. It will be very warm, above average, or it could be extremely cold, below average. Okay? This is a part of the shift change that occurred on December 21st. The weather will take a course even unknown to the weatherman. Let me tell you, we got snow the other night. They didn't say nothing about no snow, okay? They said rain, and that was it. All of a sudden, bam, we got snow and ice because the following morning, some of the snow was still on the ground and on the streets, but the cars were covered and they were icy. So just to let you know. Okay, between now and December 31st, it will be some political surprises if they haven't started already. Analogies, misunderstanding, abuse of power, and yet the truth will prevail in all of this, known and unknown before the end of the year. Well, we already know that Trump has vetoed the $900 million, stimulus package, because he believes that we should get 2,000, which I do too. Now, I have to agree with Trump's on this. It should be $2,000 per person or $4,000 a couple. So Trump's with this, and you know I'm not a fan of yours, but I will agree on this. If it should go through, kudos to you. Spiritually, about our bodies. Please apologize to the organs in your body that you have abused from overeating, non-exercise, or too much exercise, drinking, drugs, not taking care of your temple, the body. Apologize to your liver and kidneys if you have been drinking too much. Apologize to your brain and mind and your heart for drug use. Apologize to the hair or not on top of your head, to the skin on the bottom of your feet. You have misused your eyes from not taking corrective measures of your eyesight. You have misused your mouth from not taking care of your teeth or eating the proper diet for your being. To enhance your body and further it as a gift from God, not a trash receptacle or a vehicle for misuse. Angels talking a lot of stuff this time, y'all. There are no needs or want. You just have to stand still and let it come to you. It will always be provided for you. Maybe not the way you wish for it to come, but the need and want will be addressed. Are you ready to receive in the manner that it comes? Learn to love totally and unconditionally, without expectations. Accept people for who they are. As the great poet Dr. Maya Angelou said, once a person shows you who they are, believe them. That could be a very good aspect or a very challenging aspect. You make the decision. Just learn to love totally and unconditionally, and you will find happiness in a lot of areas of your life. Learn to walk by faith, not sight. I'm not saying this as a religious context or a spiritual context. To walk by faith is to believe that you're going to wake up the following morning, to believe that your eyes will open that you might see, to be able to believe that you will speak with your mouth, and to be able to hear. You don't give a second thought. You don't give a second thought to that. It just comes as knowing or believing. We walk by faith and not sight. That we believe and know this will happen. It doesn't happen, and if it doesn't happen and things change and life presents a challenge, even this too shall be overcome. Believe that everything happens in this world happens for the good. Even though we may not understand it at that time. As the song goes by and by, we shall know better. When I say everything happens for the good, here is an excellent example. When Mr. Floyd died earlier this year, he sacrificed his being in order to awaken the masses. His death and silence went around the world. It was one of the loudest voices to ever be heard in life. Other countries around the world awakened to the injustices, political corruption in their own lands or countries. So because of Mr. Floyd's sacrifice, good came out of that around the world. At the time, we may not have seen it or even understood it. If you look at the whole picture and not just nationally, but globally, how this man's death was affected by injustice. New Year's, January 1st, 2021. It will be an absolutely marvelous day, and I will tell you why. Some will have hangovers, some may have a little too much weed to smoke, or maybe too many drugs and you kind of overdid it. But the ambience of love will reign over our bodies and fill our spirits with joy and happiness. Our energies and vibrations will be hopeful by January 1st. We will look for brighter days because brighter days are coming. Not to say some of us may or may not, as the years progress forward, experience some challenges, trials, and tribulations, some joy and sadness. The year will begin on a good note, so be it, and the end of the year, December 31st, 2021, will end on a good note. It's going to be a good day all the way around because our spirits, our energy, and vibrations will be filled with love and happiness. And that is my Hodgepodge predictions for December. I hope that you enjoyed them. I enjoyed bringing it to you. You know, it's always my pleasure. Now, if no one has told you they love you today, I do, and Merry Christmas. And I hope that you have a wonderful, safe, honorable, respectful, laughter, so much laughter and joy and happiness for Christmas. To know that I love you. Okay? Thank you. Now, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. Bye now.